So recently I woke up at like 6:30 a.m. for the Air Max 95 Neon drop. I've been wanting a pair of OG Air Max 95s for a long time, and I figured this seemed like a pretty non-hyped release, and I didn't see a lot of people who actually cared about it that much. I noticed that with the Fire Red 4s that had dropped weeks prior, it was pretty accessible to cop. I saw a lot of people copying on Twitter, posting their Gotums on our Facebook group, and I figured, you know what? This should be pretty similar, right? The Air Max 95s, they don't seem that hyped. It should be pretty easy to cop. But man, was I wrong. So there I am. It's like 6:58, 6:59. I'm on the Sneakers app. It's super early. I keep refreshing the feed, and you know, it should be pretty easy to cop. I've got all my credit card info saved and simply just need to choose my size and hit purchase. It finally hit 7 a.m. and boom, I select size 10 and my request to purchase is sent. Only to find out like 5 minutes later that the shoe had sold out. Same thing happened to me with the Off-White 4s, same thing happened to me with the Stussy AF1s, and all the dunks that have dropped this year. The Union 4s, and you know, the list goes on and on, man. I just never hit on the Sneakers app. And I start thinking to myself, man, like out here in Cali, we wake up at 6:30 a.m. to catch our L, bro. We literally have L's for breakfast. It's the worst. And there's no going back to sleep after that either. You really gotta just sit with it. It's like a sour feeling. With online shopping at an all-time high, you would think there's never been a better time to cop the sneakers you want. Wrong. So what exactly is a bot anyway? A bot is essentially a software that is designed to cart and check out items fast. Like super fast. Faster than any human could manually check out an item. Hence why they're called bots. Think of it like Google Chrome on steroids. Most recently, you might have seen the power of bots when trying to cop a PS5. You probably found out that it sold out in seconds and it was nearly impossible to get one. I feel bad for the people who like went out of their way to try to get a PS5 because they promised it as a Christmas gift to their kids. This is a problem. Yes, it's a problem for us as consumers, but it's also a big problem for companies. Yeah, for sure, they sell out their products much faster, but it leaves a sour taste in the mouth of their loyal customers who have been with them for years and who aren't as tech savvy as some of these people who use bots. I remember when the Stussy and Nike Air Force Ones dropped, people were berating Stussy in the comments of their IG and Twitter posts, talking about this is the worst drop they've ever participated in and why should they ever buy Stussy again after this? Like they were seriously like emotionally upset about it. And that's a problem for Stussy. Stussy doesn't want to seem like they don't care about their customers, and I'm sure that that's not true. I'm sure they do care about their customers, but that's the way it comes off. It creates distrust and discourages the customer from wanting to buy from them again. If you've ever taken an L on the Sneakers app, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. I know, people are still going to keep coming back, but there's been a few times where I've been like, fuck it, I'm not gonna wake up for this drop because I'm gonna take an L anyway. For me, it's even shaped my taste in sneakers. I love Nike, trust me, I want all the Nikes, but these days, I'm way more into the Adidas Special stuff because not only do I think it's dope, it's actually accessible. There's no friction, there's no hoops I gotta jump through to secure a pair. Yo, hey, it's Brian from the future. I recorded that video a while ago, so, you know, right now we're in the thick of the trophy room backdooring drama. I would be talking about that in this video if I'd recorded it back then. Anyways, I want to let you guys know that we have a new podcast. It's called the Sneaker Enthusiast Podcast. We had Matt Hatfield, the founder of Nice Kicks on. We had on the guy who invented the college dropout bear for Kanye West, Sam from FDK, and I think you guys would enjoy it. I'm going to put a link in the description. It's called the Sneaker Enthusiast Podcast. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Would love to hear from you. If not, you know, leave it in a review on iTunes or in the comments. Or email us. I want to know what you guys think because community is what's always been important to me and Nacho. So hit me up. Back to the video. Brands understand the situation and are working closely with companies like Shopify to develop new bot protection technologies to try to ensure that people who actually want the shoe have a chance to cop it. So who's actually the person sitting at home with the bag? Who's the person whose entire room is stacked to the ceiling with sneaker boxes to flip? Maybe it's a computer nerd who loves sneakers or a tech-savvy reseller. Either way, they feel no remorse. To them, it's just another layer to the game. It's actually fun. They don't feel bad about buying up all the Yeezys because they don't have the same passion for sneakers as you do, and that's fine. I see the sneakerhead community constantly attack resellers and blame them for ruining the culture. It's just a new era that we're living in. We're good, big dog. Hey, 1 second, David.
What's up, fool?
This is gonna go in the YouTube video that I'm editing right now. Just I'm gonna let you finish your bite, and I need you to answer a question for me real quick.
All right.
You good?
I'm good.
All right, bro. So basically, bro, right now I'm making a video about bots and shit and like resellers
Yeah.
and shit and what it means to the culture. So can you just talk about like what from because you've kind of seen both worlds of it, like what it used to be like before and what it's like now. Like how has bots affected sneaker culture, and what are your opinions on that?
I believe that bots are bad for the culture. It's great for a resale if that's what you do, but as far as like the culture, I feel like the pairs aren't getting to the right people. It's getting to the people who are just pretty much just like, taking full advantage of the culture, if you want to call it, or just pretty much of the individual. I mean, you're pretty much a scalper and you're just scalping someone. I have no problem with reselling one or two pairs to pay for your pair and to make a little money on the side. But when you're racking up the whole freaking, you know what I mean? When you're controlling the market, I mean, bots are just, it's a cruel thing to do, man. I mean, you're already you're putting in all the effort to wake up early to try to get this release that you really want. And then boom, within seconds, you don't even have time to even just push the checkout button. You know what I mean? It's gone, it's wiped out. And it's not even just with sneakers, it's with everything now. They have hats that are like, out, clothes that's just going out just because someone's trying to make a quick buck off you. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like and I get it, everything it's business is business, but to me, it's just a shady thing. I wish everything, obviously brick and mortar's on its last legs, but it's just something that has to be addressed in some kind of way.
It's not ethical.
It's just, at this point, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know how you can call yourself a true sneakerhead. I have no problem with resellers. I have zero issue with you moving shoes and stuff like that. But, it's cold, man. It's a cold move, and like, the shoe retails for $100 and you literally got to come out of pocket like early, like 300, 400, like, like the neutral grays. That's the only Jordan that I've ever wanted to buy, like ever, like, off top. Like I was like, yo, I'd actually rock that, they're dope. But one, it's a limited release. They're only releasing like how many, like 20,000 pairs or something. And then they're going to get gobbled up by all these resellers. Like there's going to be some kid flexing on the IG with like 30 pairs behind him.
Yeah.
And like, it's like, dang, like, like he don't even care. He's going to move on to the next thing within a week. And it's just like, so to me, it's just, it's cold-blooded.
It's cold, and we'll leave it at that. Like I said, companies are aware of the situation, and brands like Kith and Union LA are at the forefront of trying to make it tougher for the bots. Until the situation improves or until this problem is solved, then I'm just going to have to pay resale prices if I really want the shoe, or I can just cop some under the radar heat that's, under retail, or it's just a general release, and that will keep my sneaker appetite fed. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for listening to, my thoughts on this. I would love your thoughts in the comments. I'm sure this is going to spark some kind of conversation down there. I know this is super different from our sneaker history videos. We're trying to switch it up, trying to make some new content. We're still going to make sneaker history videos for sure, but I just wanted to try something new. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Put a link here to all our other videos. Go ahead and click on that, and I'll see you over in those videos. So thank you guys so much. Catch you guys next time. Go ahead and click on that. Peace.